Wait. Is a suggestion.
I'm not talking about stockholders. I'm talking about managers and shit.
I'm talking about upper echelons of managers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about board of directors and CEOs.
Yeah.
I'm talking about shareholders. Man, screw them. Who gives a shit?
No, the shareholders can't vote on the entire board.
No, I'm not talking about
just the CEO.
shareholders.
The entire board gets controlled by them.
That's the only thing they have direct control over is who's in that board.
Yeah,
okay.
And that board
can
controls
influence
everything else.
They can influence it by voting for what they want, and that's what's taken into consideration. But the board can say fuck the shareholders and do what they want, and then get voted out.
Yeah,
right.
They lose their job. Do you realize that these people have, like the people that are on these boards of governors, it's a good old boys network. Okay?
Exactly.
And they're not going to torpedo their 7-figure job.
Exactly, that's the problem.
For somebody, for class of people, they have no idea, they have no reference to, and couldn't give a flying fuck even if they did.
Yeah.
You guys remember the bailouts in 2008? There was a GM plant near my place. Like all the people working there that had been working there for like 35, 40 years each of them. You know, they paid taxes out the ass that year for what? So that we could save companies that took risks they shouldn't have been taking, and to literally save their ass from their own decisions. And then what happens? The CEOs get $68 million severance pay, and then the plant shuts down anyways, and all the people lose their jobs. So the point of the bailout, paid by the people that lost the jobs, goes right over everyone's head. I mean, people treat people like shit, and then they blame it on other things. Oh, it's a public company. I had no public choice. Whatever.
Is there a way to keep bots out of your fucking Twitch chat?
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you have a... Go to your settings real quick?
Oh, I'm not doing it right now. I was just wondering if there's a way.
Did you enable unverified emails?
I'll do that whenever I log off in a little bit, because I keep...
It won't stop all bots, it will deter 99% of them.
Oh, that's fine, man. I'm cool with that. Well, thank you. Sorry about that. I just was wondering, because like the only people that have even been saying anything on my stream tonight are just a bunch. Like I have like 5 bots in a row. It's just like, dude, fuck off.
If there's U2A bots, that's not going to stop most of the time. I've seen a lot of those recently coming out in the chats I mod.
Well, they're
Wait, what was that setting you said?
Verified emails.
Yeah, I've seen it before. I'll have to go in there and double check it.
Double check what tab it is. I mod for quite a few channels.
So I just lost $2.3 million to a fucking bug. Or credits, not a bug.
What happened?
My shit blew up for literally no fucking reason.
Alright, that happens. Trust me, I know the feeling.
I had that happen yesterday.
I like going in debt for no reason, that's cool.
I haven't actually had any issues like that. So
Oh, and
what was
I
the
just
issue?
realized I don't even know what was in my. Oh my god, I had like fucking 4 million in bounties. What the fuck, game? What a piece of shit.
That happened to me earlier when my ship just stopped working.
What actually happened? If it...
Yeah.
I was 7 kilometers away from the station, was boosting towards it, and blew up. With my
Okay,
shields
so
full. Like,
okay, so then submit a ticket. Like they might do a rollback for you.
I doubt it. Either way, it's for like
I've seen
2 hours.
people get rollbacks because
Oh, yeah?
they've just randomly blown up. Yeah.
How do I submit a ticket?
Yours. You did,
If you look on the launcher, there's a button that says support. You just click on that, and then it takes you to a page where one of the options there, it says open ticket.
Okay. Oh.
Where do you see the information on your rank with a given given faction?
Like you're talking about like a major faction or
Like Master, Baron, and all that.
oh, in your right panel. If you look next to where it says Federation, Empire, and Alliance.
Yep.
So it should say your reputation, and if you have rank, it'll say your rank.
Yeah, for the Twitch thing, it's gonna be under channel and videos.
Whoops.
Just scroll down a bit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, snap.
Well, I can't even read today. Yeah.
If you're wondering how, do you know how to like rank up in a major faction?
I'm trying to get master so I can get towards getting my
Oh, okay.
career. But
Yeah, back to what I was
I'm trying to
saying.
figure out what I need to do in order to get it done.
Oh, so you just do like missions for minor factions, and you boost reputation with that, and it's kind of really hard to do now, but eventually you should get in the list of missions under the billboard. You'll see you'll see naval ascension opportunity or naval ascension, something like that. Make sure it's for the right major faction that you want, and that it's for the next rank, and then you just do whatever it says. It usually tells you to do something illegal. It doesn't matter, just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, no, it's true. It usually tells you to do something that'll get you wanted in a certain system. It doesn't matter. Just do it. It's worth it. You get a rank up, which is really hard to get. So it's worth it.
So, hey, I got a question, guys. If I'm just doing straight like slave trading, which faction should I join?
Imperial. Oh, you mean which power?
Free Civil War, United States.
Wait,
Well, the only reason I keep doing it is because I keep getting like $150,000 jobs, and there's like everything else is like 1,000. So I'm just like, I'm doing that one.
Somebody like Bam Bam.
What?
What system? I'm gonna go there tomorrow.
Every system. Like I went every single place I've been. If they don't have one, I just go to the next system and they'll have one. That's
Maybe
why.
I'm just not seeing them. Oh yeah, because I don't have any cargo holds installed. That's why I'm not seeing them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just usually the ones with like the skull on them, and you have to transport the illicit cargo and all that crap. But you make a crap ton of money.
The skull and the arrow.
Yeah, and you make a shit ton of money. So I don't like morally being able to sell slaves, but I don't give a fuck because it's a game and I want a better ship.
Yeah.
But
also just straight.
And I'm not that great.
Actual commodity
like,
trading.
Imperial slaves
Even just
are
yeah.
debtors. They're working to pay off their debt. And
Yeah,
they're not slaves anymore.
Yeah, but those aren't
It's
the ones
indentured
that,
servitude.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's
pretty much.
indentured servants. But
That's what the U.S. should do.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I don't feel so bad now. Fuck.
Used to be a big thing.
well,
Yeah.
There's two types of slaves in the game. There's just slaves they're legit slaves, and then there's imperial slaves. Imperial slaves are not actually slaves. They're just called that, but they're
It's
actually
like real life.
indentured servants.
Oh, well, that's not
And
bad.
They're
And
people
Empire has a
who
tradition and history of
chose-
treating them well.
Yeah, and they're people who chose to be imperial slaves because they had a debt that they couldn't pay for, and so the idea is that they become an imperial slave for a temporary amount of time. They get a contract for a certain amount of time, and once the contract's up, whatever debt that is, or it's actually as soon as they take the contract, their debt is gone, and they just have to be an imperial slave for that amount of time.
Oh, that's cool. I like
And
the
then,
lore behind this game. This game has a lot of history. It's pretty cool.
And, yeah, it's because like having debt that they can't pay for is like considered a very big dishonor, and they'd rather become an imperial slave than have it. And they are supposed to be they are generally treated very well, and there are laws about how you can treat them, and they have their own rights and stuff.
Well, that's cool.
Well, there's not
Yeah.
just laws, there's
Imagine
traditions behind it.
in
And,
before they
as,
There
become
are traditions,
unionized.
and it's
and before
much
it comes
harder
to-
to break a tradition than it is a law.
Mm-hmm.
Even before they become unionized.
Besides, the whole thing with like somebody saying it's like they should do that in the United States, the problem is then every single person who isn't a rich motherfucker would be a slave because
Yeah,
it's like,
I would be.
I know.
College
you're all in
loans.
debt.
College loans. I'm paying off college loans, man.
Yeah, so why?
The thing is yeah, it's kind of like.
No, I mean
Another thing is that it's a system in real life. It's a system that has too much potential for abuse.
Yeah, exactly.
It was actually abused by the British
How many people are in American Samoa?
or the Irish.
I don't mean indentured servitude is for people in there. I mean for people who broke the law.
What's
Well,
that's parole.
That they actually
Probation.
You don't have any rights in jail.
There is that. Where you just do community service. That's what it is.
Well, it's not just that. It's that prison work programs.
Right.
Yeah.
Either
It's
way,
literally
the
indentured
U.S.
servitude.
The U.S.
And you get paid a lot less than you would as a slave.
And you're treated worse too.
Yeah.
I'm a criminal justice major, and I don't. They're usually not treated too bad.
No,
From what I've learned.
No, I'm talking about
California
the
is
inmate. I'm not talking about the institution. I'm talking about the inmate. Like, you're locked up with fucking animals.
Oh, if you're in jail,
Like,
yeah.
non-violent offenders, like, okay, for like I had a bag of pot on me and it was my third strike. Now I'm in fucking jail with rapists and murderers and shit. If I go to PC, next thing you know, I'm fucking targeted. And then, I mean, what happens? Now it's like solitary confinement for 5 years, and I'm gonna go fucking crazy, never be employed. It ruins your life. As opposed to being a fucking indentured servant that actually paid off his debt, now is an employable member of
That's
society.
funny.
Not to mention the fact that nowadays we do still have indentured servants. They're called minimum
Right.
wage.
Like Starbucks themselves, they literally go to places in the
Oh.
Philippines. They tell people to come.
That's not-
They tell
That's
people
not
that they
indentured servitude.
They
Curator.
literally tell
That
people that
way
they're going to
worse.
take them to American soil and give them a job and give them a place to live and all that crap. And in the end, what they do is they take them to American Samoa where there are no state laws for like minimum wage or anything like that, and they treat them like crap, give them nothing, and they're just there forever.
The thing is,
And that's just the way it
like,
is.
you do see places like in India and places like that where they do have actual indentured servitude, and those are places where the system is abused, and like, you know, they're told that they do this to work off their debt, but they're given these debts with like these crazy interest rates that they can't ever pay off,
And they charge them for everything.
and so they basically just stay working, and they're not given good conditions, and they're just forced to stay in that for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
So it's a system that can very much be like severely abused.
Am I the only person that always gets surprised whenever I come out of a warp and there's a star there?
Hmm?
Deeper in debt.
No, that's
What?
about everyone.
Wait,
It always
what were you
gets me.
asking?
Who, me?
About warp
Yeah.
and stars.
I was just wondered, am I the only person that, like, every single time I warp, I get, like, surprised that the star pops up in front of me?
I've learned to deal with it.
No, I'm
But,
used to it.
But yeah, it's nowadays.
No, what?
we've
Except
almost turned into
earlier tonight, I had this glitch thing where I jumped into a system, and on my screen, I passed through a star.
Oh, yeah, you told me I was here.
I was like, oh my god, like that scared the crap out of me. Oh
It
my
has
god.
the weirdest glitches.
But yeah, nowadays, actually,
Well,
with considering the disparity in wages and minimum wage and cost of living and everything, it's almost
User
like they found a
disconnected
cheaper
from
way of
retail.
having slaves.
Oh yeah, that's
Mhm.
basically what Reaganomics was.
Yeah. At least
Oh.
back when he thought of that shit, for whatever reason he thought it up. I'm not.
Okay.
I wasn't really alive. I wasn't really
Speaking
a
of slave-
critical
Speaking
thinking
of
person.
slave trading, just smuggled 150 grand past 4 authority vehicles in New Carthage.
Cool.
Nice.
Small heart attack there, and my little
Yeah.
hauler trying to get past and make some money.
Yeah, that happened to me. I got a fine on my head now. How long does it take for the fine to go away?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Ah,
It-
cocksuckers.
The wanted
In fact,
status for
Fines
gains
go-
you
yeah.
apply goes away in 10 minutes.
Doesn't the fines roll over into a wanted status eventually?
No, it runs into a player bounty eventually.
Unpaid fines.
I'll just have to pay it. It wasn't very much. Like, I have $150,000 worth of illegal cargo, and it charged me for $20,000. So I'm like, fuck it.
So you're saying it rolls over into a bounty, but you're not actually wanted.
The way it goes is fines turn into bounties, bounties turn into dormant bounties, and then dormant bounties turn into legacy fines.
Okay. And dormant bounties what?
You have to read about it. I literally read 2 pages and finally understood it. You should go to the wiki.
So-
but don't use. Okay.
It makes sense if you understand.
It's. I will be jumbling up my words if I try to explain it.
Oh shit.
Fine.
It makes sense if you studied a bit, any tiny bit of the law.
It's like
which
studying tax law. I can't explain it. You just have to read the book.
Nobody understands the tax law. Even the
Okay, that was a bad
literally,
example because
you
it's
go to
built-
IRS and you ask them, "Can you explain this to me?" They're like, "We don't even fucking understand."
That's the biggest problem. Why tax code really needs to be simplified, because the entire thing has been butchered over the last 150 years to give advantages and loopholes to people with enough money to take advantage of them.
Yep.
Just been going
Yeah.
up and up and up and up.
And actually,
Well, I mean, even most citizens can, but everything is so convoluted. You don't know what you're able to actually get, abilities to
You
do.
need is
I'll
because
bet
you
you
need
half
an
of all audits are
accountant.
random.
It's set up so you can pay an accountant.
Right in front of it too. Little bastard. Keep getting interdicted, but I guess that's what happens when I have all this fucking. I have like 3 missions worth of cargo with me.
Usually I get interdicted, but when I get interdicted by a player, I turn around, I open fire, and then when they notice their shield is already out, they're like, "Oh fuck."
No, I can usually get away, so I don't really give a shit. I always
When
get
you
away.
Interdicted, you have to remember to scan them and wait until they come up as wanted or they shoot you first, because otherwise you can get a wanted status on yourself.
yeah, or at least a fine. Yeah.
I'm not even doing combat yet.
No, that's
I'm gonna wait till I fully max out my shit with all sorts of nice shit before I do anything.
Well,
That's the
actually not
bullshit
really,
part.
because sometimes the peacekeeping force, like Imperial Navy or something, randomly does it to check for illicit cargo and other shit.
No, I mean player-wise.
Oh yeah, if a player interdicts you, sometimes they're just fucking with you. It's called a bump and run. Other times, yeah, they're gonna kill you.
No, but you
Or it's
scan
what
the
I want to
players.
eventually do, and it's you interdict them, drop a message to them saying, "Hey, this is what's up. Give me some of your cargo, and you're free to go. I won't dick with you, or if you don't, I'm gonna kill you."
Most of the time, we don't really like pirates.
Hey, I'm not gonna be pirating the Empire,
Hey, smugglers
case-
are
in that
okay.
case-
and
Pirates.
it's not
Hold on a
a
minute, hold on a
pirate.
minute.
I'm an aggressive salvager.
No, if you
I
pirate,
can salvage from other
no,
people's
no.
cargo.
If you pirate for a government, you are a privateer, and you are okay in the Queen's eyes, baby.
I am
If
indeed
you
a
have
privateer.
a writ, yes.
You've got my writ. Just go out.
I
there.
have
don't
the
count.
writ from the Inquisitors.
Hey, as long as you don't.
If anyone asks any questions, just tell them you were blowing up Federation ships, and they assumed that you were asking them for their cargo, but you weren't really. They just thought.
Yeah. The thing is since
I
in the
was
game-
really saying, just jettison that fucking cargo. You don't need it. You're going to die.
Yeah, but
that's
I
what
mean,
I meant. Well, that's what I meant. But what I ended up saying was I'm pirating you, and that was a mistake. I'm sorry.
No.
the thing is, since bounties are
Back-
If someone kills you, can they get your cargo still? Like if it blows your ship up?
You gotta blow
they
the hatch first.
Yeah, you gotta blow the hatch, which I mean, there's hatch breaker limpets,
Which do the
Or-
same thing.
or you can target the actual cargo hatch, and then if you make it malfunction, it'll start dropping cargo.
The issue is
Targeting that hatch,
you'll
they're
break
targeting your passport.
you'll break their hull more frequently than you'll break that hatch if you're not careful.
That's why you need a turret.
Oh, nice. I accidentally just turned in 2 fucking shit at the same time. Huh. What luck. Just made 400,000 credits.
Yeah. You're not stealing their gold. You're just inspecting it to make sure it's not counterfeit.
Come on, what am I doing? Contacts. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
How do
Sir,
I...
I'm gonna need to inspect your gold, make sure it's not counterfeit. Yeah.
How do I pay bounties and fines in a different system?
You
You
can't. You have
don't.
to go to that system.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
Which is why I have 2 dormant bounties on me, because I'm never
No,
going back
you-
to the systems I
You
did
can't-
bad shit.
You can't pay
I have
them.
dormant
You can
bounties
find
too.
I have to go back to that system.
I think it raises your reputation just a tad in there.
Well, I'll have to go back after I outfit my ship.
I figure, hey, might as well in case I ever do end up there helping someone.
Yeah, I don't want to have people coming after me. That's just a pain in the ass.
That's actually a great idea. I should rack up bounties on my head and just
Kill all the people hunting you.
hide in our,
I
hide in
have
our
a dormant
territory as
bounty.
to try and kill me.
I've got a dormant bounty for 200 credits in my starting station. I don't know what I did there, but I have a dormant bounty. There's literally nothing I can do about it. All I can do is wait for 3 more days, and then when it's up, I can go back there and pay the legacy fine. As a dormant bounty, there's nothing you can do. It's not a fine. Until you wait a week for it to pass and become a fine, can't do a thing about it. So I'm just waiting for it to pass up, then I'm going back there, pay it off, but it's just really annoying.
I got a question. Is there a way to increase your maximum mass?
What I did with
thrusters, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine.
what I did with my bounties is I
Well, no, I mean like
go back there with a sidewinder and let them kill me.
I'm trying to buy thrusters and it says module will exceed maximum mass.
Oh,
And your ship's not heavy, strong enough. Either sell it off something heavy or buy a better ship.
I've got a Cobra MK3.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling, bro. I know the feeling.
That's bullshit.
I'm
Fuck.
not sure. Wait, so what? So when you get new thrusters,
Do you upgrade your hull? Because that kills it in weight.
Damn.
It's like everything you upgrade practically will start throwing on weight and more power until you get the A class, and then a shit ton of weight gets dropped in the A class. But you upgrade your hull, and that's basically just a massive amount of weight.
Damn it.
Yeah, your first
You
hull
need to have
upgrade is
your
like
thrusters.
15.
For a PvP ship, the first thing you're going to want to do is power distribution, power core, shields.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
not
have the
necessarily
max
in that
distributor.
order.
I maxed out my distributor because I'm using laser weapons a lot, so I'm just like, okay, boom. It didn't work out as well as I hoped.
Well, you're in what class ship?
Cobra Mark III.
Yeah, it's got a decent setup. It's what I'm running right now, but you really don't increase in damage from like the Viper and the Cobra.
No, it's not the
can
damage. It's just that I keep running out of power because laser
that's
consume
part of the
it.
damage is sustainable damage. Really won't run into that until like
It's like
until you
it
have
eats
the...
up all my power, and then I have to wait for it to refill the bottom.
Have you been adjusting your power settings?
Yeah, you mean
The little pips?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm
That helps a
constantly
little bit.
switching them from engine or from weapons to system for shields.
Yeah,
'Cause-
but just to give you an idea, though, it's just one of those things you have to do in the smaller ships. Now, larger ships have far less maneuverability, but they can usually end up sustaining their weapon fire a little bit longer. It's laser weapons. That's the thing about laser weapons. They take a fuck ton of power.
That's why I switched to miniguns. Now I can run my almost
Yeah,
5 good minutes before they burn.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like miniguns.
I'm overheating before I'm running out of power.
Yeah, kinetic weapons do basically a lot of damage to armor. They don't do really dick damage to shields, but their trade-off is that they have ammo. You have to worry about your ammo.
I found that my minigun is strong enough that it eats through more slow-level ships, even if there's no shield. Like I killed a Sidewinder maybe 3 shots.
Yeah, it's supposed to eat through ships without a shield. It's a minigun.
You said it was for shields.
No, I said kinetic damage is shit for shields.
Oh
I said
shit!
it's great
okay.
against armor and crap against shields. Energy weapons are great against shield, not so good against armor.
I have like
And-
a 1500,000 fucking minigun. It's amazing.
And railguns are good against both, but they're slow firing, have a high power capacity, and they have very little ammo.
I think I'm gonna head to bed now. My dog's looking at me like, let me fucking sleep already.
Good night.
It's like 5 in the morning, so do you blame them?
Oh wow, it is.
I have
4 here.
I have 3 hours to sleep.
Holy crap! I didn't realize it was that late.
I literally have only 3 hours for me to sleep now.
Don't go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed.
Hold on. Phone. Samuel Jackson called.
What the fuck?
Let's go to fuck to sleep.
Go to sleep, motherfucker!
I
That
would
was-
actually pay for that house call.
I'll call you. How much you paying?
I mean, if Samuel Jackson offered that as a service,
Oh.
I'd pay for that shit. I'd be like, who doesn't want to get yelled at by Samuel Jackson? But
I don't have any patience for
to
that
sleep,
shit.
motherfucker. What? You don't want to sleep? Do I look like a bitch to you? You're fucking with me?
What the fuck?
Why are you fucking with me like a bitch? Say what one more time? I dare you. Double dare you. One more fucking time and then you'll be sleeping for good.
Holy crap. These frame shift drives suck ass.
Which one
Tell
are
me
you
about
using? What class?
Well, no, I've got the one I have right now is a E, but it has a jump range of 10, and
Yeah,
like,
that's an E. It's
yeah,
shit.
okay,
Only 10. Wait, 10,
yeah, but
that's not. Is that really shit?
No,
Well,
no, no, no.
an
It's not
A-
necessarily bad. It's the fact that he's using an E, which means it's going to be like bad on jump, bad, worse on fuel.
okay, well, I have an A right in front of me, and it says my jump range would go to 3.
That's because you can't power it.
Oh, okay, so I'd have to get a better fuel core or whatever.
You'd basically have to, yeah. That A is jump range of 3. Either it's going to use up too much. There's another factor in your thing is either you can't power the damn thing worth of shit, or your thrusters aren't right, or your power distributor isn't good enough. There's a lot of things you have to do. Here, let me give you a site where you can play around with the ship builds.
I'm about to just sell this damn ship.
But does anybody remember what the last episode of...
There, click on that link. The front page is basically the ships, and then you can play around with the parts.
I'm gonna bookmark that.
Thanks.
Oh, did you
Does
just
it tell you the prices?
Coriolis?
Yeah, I just gave you Coriolis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a wonderful
Oh,
site.
sweet. Even tracks the cost of shit.
It tracks everything. There's
Tracks the
cost, power levels,
User was moved to your
literally
channel.
everything. You can play around with the power levels. It's everything. Absolutely everything.
Too bad this is. I can't get this on my phone.
It's also. Hang on.
The
The only thing is it doesn't show discounts. That's the only thing.
Yeah, federal drop.
Coriolis does show you the laden, unladen jump ranges too, though, which is
Yeah,
really
it
useful
shows
for
you-
transport ships.
Yes, it does. It shows you every number you want. It shows you, like, weapon strength, shield strength, jump, unladen jump distance, laden jump distance, prices, power levels. Even lets you play around with, like, priorities.
I love how it even tells you the actual strength of the shield in millijoules or megajoules.
Yeah.
Because you want, they don't tell you the strength or anything on this game. So it's like hard to measure.
I think when you buy it, there's like
Like
Some
from
numbers
in-game,
there.
it's hard to tell.
what, like numbers from the shield. It doesn't matter really, because the actual, well, the shield does.
I'm a numbers guy. I don't have my numbers. I can't
The
track
shield,
anything.
well, it's a lot of the numbers are only available in outfitting.
User disconnected from
Like
your
when you
channel.
actually try to buy it.
User disconnected from your channel.
Some other and yeah, so there's a lot like that. There's others that they got some other way, but
Hold on. Oh, sorry.
the actual armor of a ship not the energy shield, but like the armor, is sort of, it's a bit broken right now how it takes damage, so that's a little bit harder to rely on. But the most important thing is the shields. With the protection there, you know, you don't want your shields to go down.
Where'd everybody go?
I'm here.
I'm hunting pirates.
Yeah, I did a
There's,
little. I was doing a little bit of that.
Apparently, there's a Kickstarter to rebuild Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings. They
Yeah, I
want
saw that.
1.8 billion, and they raised 61,000 in 13 days. That's amazing.
I know, and it's one of those. It's one of those ones where if they don't get the full thing, then they won't do it. Then you don't have person. If they don't get the full thing, the full amount, then nobody has to pay anything. Like,
Okay.
nobody ends up paying money because it's not on. I don't think it's on Kickstarter. I think it's like Indiegogo, where technically
Oh, it's Indiegogo.
yeah. So I think there technically projects can keep money that people pledged even if they don't get the full amount, unless they specify that people won't have to pay if they don't get the full amount, which they have. So they're saying either they get the full amount, or if they don't get the full amount, no one has to pay anything. Either get the full amount and it goes through, or they don't and nothing happens.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, whatever happens, 47 days isn't long enough for any time. That's just stupid.
Yeah, to raise.
So what are they trying to do?
To raise that, they're trying to build a full life-size recreation of Minas Tirith from the Lord of the Rings movies. Lord of the Rings.
Where?
Like, in South England, I think.
Okay,
So how is everyone today?
that would be cool.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
Yeah,
I
that'd be.
can link you the thing if you want.
Nah, I'm not looking anything up right now.
I'm not saying you're gonna. I know you're probably not gonna pay. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's kind of cool to see.
Well, I'll Google it later.
The rewards.
Is Audie even here? Because he's hot miking.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
This mic's just always on.
Just wanted to let you know so that you can fix it.
Is it still hot miking?
Yeah, 24/7, man. I haven't seen you unmic all night.
That's it.
But
Gotta
I don't hear anything.
increase your threshold.
It should be on push to talk. I just have a shitty mouse right now that wants to disconnect, and when it disconnects while it's pushed, it perpetually pushes.
Oh.
You have
It's
like
off
no
now.
background noise.
Also,
really.
Yeah.
Upgrade your USB drivers, bro.
No, well, actually, if you look, his thing is off now.
Also, it'll do it like mine seems to do it whenever I press Control or Delete and go into like the task manager. It like control gets stuck on.
Really? Also, I do Control Shift Escape because that takes you directly to the task manager without having to select task manager.
Oh, it's Control Shift Escape. I'm gonna remember that shit. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's always a pain in the ass trying to fucking.
That just directly opens up the task manager.
Well, fuck. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Though if things are like frozen, then sometimes it is better to do Control Delete because then it'll sometimes like unfreeze things. But yeah, usually if you're just bringing up the task manager, I just do Control Shift Escape.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. What you doing?
Being bored.
Yeah. I'm doing missions for Channels Major Limited in the second system where we're expanding. Yeah, these are all crap ones. I'm gonna wait for them to reset. It's in 3 minutes. It resets apparently every 10 minutes on the, like, on the 10-minute mark. So, like, at 20 after, it'll reset.
Docking request granted.
And then 30 after, it'll reset. Like the missions on the bulletin board.
User joined your channel.
Because I did notice that, like, quite a few times I've, like, gone and looked and there's been a certain set of missions and, like, a few minutes later it's, like, disappeared.
Yeah.
I was sort of curious as to what time that time was.
Yeah, it's every 10 minutes on the 10-minute mark, so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
So, my little eagle totally just whooped the ass of a Imperial Clipper.
Cool.
Eagles are nice, man.
Very maneuverable, yeah.
23% armor though, so.
What, you or him?
Me, he's dead. He exploded.
Oh, you're saying, I thought you were saying, okay. Wow.
Almost got wrecked.
Combat in this game is so good.
The possibility of wreckage was very high.
I love combat in this game. You have a joystick?
I'm rolling gamepad right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a Logitech Extreme 3D Pro for $30.
Yeah, I got a $150 joystick for $30, but it was just like, I don't enjoy use it.
Really?
It was a CH joystick, the flight stick, so it doesn't have the twist. So it's a pain in the ass to use.
I hear. Mine is very good. It has a twist. Mine's just the joystick though. It's not like it technically has a little throttle on the base, but I don't really use that.
Yeah, it's pretty shit. I run them as well.
Yeah. So but the joystick itself is really good. I like it a lot.
Good.
I use the joystick.
It's definitely not bad.
And
especially
I use
for $30.
Yeah, and I use the keyboard for throttle, like W and S. So it works out really well. Yeah, I got it at the same time that I got the game, so. Yeah, I put a lot into this game. Like when I first got it, so I got it in beta, I paid $75 for the game, and then I paid $30 for the joystick. And then later I bought a paint job for $7, and now I bought since I wasn't in the premium beta, I don't get all the expansions, so I bought the lifetime pass for $180. So I've now put $262 into the game, plus I got the $30 joystick, And I'm not really counting the joystick in that, just because I'm sure I'm gonna end up using the joystick in other things. Like, I don't know if it, like, when I get other games that'll involve like flight simulation.
Ship released.
Like, I don't know. I guess No Man's Sky maybe.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I am. Definitely.
It's amazing how many people are douchebags about it, though. Like, every time I hop on YouTube and I look up videos about it, people are just like, oh, great, fucking walking simulators, oh, it's going to be the most boring thing ever. I'm like, dude, just shut the fuck up and wait till it comes out.
Yeah.
Be a douchebag.
A lot of people, I mean, a lot of people just don't get it. They don't understand.
Well, even, I mean, like, I've seen people who play Elite say that. I'm just like, are you serious?
They think that there's, like, nothing to do.
Well, that's the thing. Elite really is kind of grindy, you know. For a
Yeah.
$60 game, there's not much to do, so they're kind of worried about Horizons being the same way, like a $60 game where I run around and kill the same things on the same procedurally generated.
I'm hoping Horizons will add a new dimension of gameplay.
It will, but it can be grindy. But honestly, like, for other people, I mean, I think this is like, there's a lot of different things you can do, a lot of ways you can go with it. I've seen people who've done absolute, like, they've risen up really high without even doing any trading, and they have really nice ships because they did all of that just through combat.
Right, but that's the grinding I'm talking about. Grinding, bounty hunting, grinding, conflicts. It's not that the game can't be grinding, it's that the game is grinding.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, the hardest grind is the trading. Oh my god, it's like the best thing to do is, like, you just pick a really high profit route, like loop. So you just go between two systems over and over again, and then just hit that repeatedly for hours and hours every day for like a long time until you get the money you need.
To be honest, I feel like solo mode kind of ruined the game's potential.
You know what I thought about?
Why?
And when Horizons comes, if somebody's fighting you and someone has a Horizons pack and someone else doesn't, couldn't they just escape to a planet's surface?
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Well, you can simulate it. Well, the thing is, okay, so that's a little bit of. I mean, if you're talking about in Super Cruise,
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. They'd have to interdict you, so there's no way you could escape to a planet unless you could escape the height of Super Cruise, in which case
if you're
already
not
escaped.
in Super Cruise, then you can't just fly straight to a planet. I mean, you can boost out and then jump out,
But he does raise a good point about chasing someone. You can chase someone with low energy, wakes in Super Cruise, high energy wakes in Hyper Cruise, but then if they go to a planet, you can't chase them here, and that's kind of a problem. But I mean considering what
going to ground.
Considering the kind of problem that solo mode is, though, that's the least of my worries.
Wakes disappear pretty quickly, though. Anyway, and if somebody just drops out, if somebody drops out in a random spot in just space, no one can find them.
Yeah, but there's still a chance if you're good enough, or fast enough, or in the right ship, you can do it.
So are they ever going to add any content about the aliens in this game?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Can you guys tell me more about the alien stuff? Because I don't have any idea. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I'm not in a long time. I just literally got into Elite yesterday.
Okay, so this was a thing from back in the
80s?
The older Elite games.
Yeah, I heard about those, but I don't know anything about them.
So basically the way it would work is in those older games when you would jump between the systems, like in Elite 2, if you would jump between systems, there was a chance that you would be stopped by Thargoids, who were like these aggressive, these like alien aggressors, and they would pull you into something. They would pull you into witch space. You would be like stuck in witch space, and the only way to really get out is to just defeat all the Thargoids that were there, like in combat, and then you had to like manage to get fuel to jump out, and then you can leave.
So what is there a backstory to those things or what?
Yeah, well, so I mean, it's hard to know what started the the fighting, like, I think it was basically just they ran into each other in space one day and kind of just shot at each other. Because, like, you know, the Thargoids, they're very aggressive, and they're like, and well, I guess so are we, but
I mean, you're only aggressive. I mean, if you see something that's shooting at you, you're gonna
yeah,
be.
they're an insectoid alien.
So what? Can you tell me about the actual aliens, though?
Well,
Like
it's
their
not a whole
history
lore.
or anything?
Well, so towards the end, when the reason they're not here now is because this war kind of escalated a lot, and there was a virus that was developed, and their ships are in part biological, and so their ships were infected by this virus that made it that they couldn't jump anymore, and that was a major thing that made them like start losing the battle, losing the war between them and the humans, and they started pulling back. And there's some matter of debate. So towards the end of the game, you had a choice. There was a choice you basically got, which was just like either I think to let them die, or you could have the other choice, which what seems like what became canon, is there was a cure to that virus which was developed by the Alliance, you know, one of the three major factions.
Yeah.
The Alliance developed a cure and basically made a treaty with the Thargoids, and you have a choice to like give the cure to the Thargoids for on behalf of the Alliance. You're like the player character basically, and so that seems like what's canon, and so that they basically went away, and we don't know where they've been or what's been doing with them. They've been sort of biding their time. But you know, we're pretty sure. I mean, like right now we have the unknown artifacts, which is thought to be connected to them. But I mean, it's an elite game. It's kind of hard to imagine the game without them. So it's like we're pretty sure they're going to be. We're pretty positive they're going to add them.
So what are the insectoids now?
Those are Thargoids are an insectoid race.
Oh, okay. Are there any other alien races in this game?
Yes, there are. I forget what the... What?
Are two of them extinct? The Soontills are extinct, and then the ones on Akinar, or in Akinar works, are extinct because of the Empire.
No, there is another one.
Those are the only three I know of.
Yeah, I know. There's another one, which I forget what they're called, but, there's like another intelligent,
you could buy a rare item too.
Alien species. And I don't know too much about them, but it's thought that the possibility of why the Thargoids might show up soon is a possibility that they might be running from this like other race, because they're supposedly even worse.
But here's my question: the Thargoids were a witch space only thing. Like they lived in a different dimension where time and reality were different. But in this game, frame shift drives don't send you to rich space. When you read them, they say they compress the space around.
Oh, that I know it does say that. I think that's referring to the. I think that's referring to the like Super Cruise thing. Like, well, actually, the thing is, actually, I shouldn't say that. It's a little inaccurate. The drives we have now are actually a recent innovation. I mean, they're much better than what humans had before, but actually the drives they had before were completely different, and that's actually one of the biggest things about this game, lore-wise, is that we're suddenly able to travel around space much faster than we were before. So now, major political changes and other kind of changes like that are happening much quicker than they used to. And so there's a lot of like the shape of basically the face of the human inhabited space in the galaxy is like changing really quickly. And then also, like, that's also why you see human space is not expanded beyond what it is now, because it would have been pretty crazy for them to try and go too far out. Whereas now, it wouldn't take too long. Like, it literally doesn't take that long just to even go to the other side of the galaxy. So now you might see slowly, like, human space start to expand a lot more. So there's that. So yeah, technically the drives we have now are different than the ones they had before.
A note on the drives.
What humans had before. Yeah.
From what I've read, the drives in the smaller ships like we have do the wake effect that causes us to move faster through space, but the capital ships utilize which space drives.
Oh, see, I thought that between systems we went into which space.
So what is which? Can you tell me more about which space?
Just another dimension.
Yeah, essentially, it's like kind of like, you know, in some sci-fi things they have a concept of hyperdrive where they go through hyperspace.
Yeah.
So it's another dimension of space where distances are shorter, and so it allows them to travel to other. Allows people to travel across the galaxy in very short amount of time. You know, without having, you know, like. Yeah, very short amount of time. It's like basically taking a shortcut. So apparently that's where the Thargoids, like, are from. Yeah, if you ever go into, like, conflict zones, and you'll see, if it's a high conflict zone, you'll see, like, capital ships drop in.
Yeah.
And you can actually see them drop in from which space. Like there's like this dark, ominous portal that opens up, and you see them like come out of it.
I haven't been to a conflict zone yet, so I'll have to check it out.
Really, it's specifically there's different levels of conflict zones, but it's the high ones. The high ones will often have capital ships in them, and it's like. It's an amazing thing to see when they first jump in. It's really cool. They make this loud sound. It's like, brrr. It's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
So, are we ever gonna get capital ships?
I don't think so, because like I remember them saying they have said before that all the ships that players will pilot, will fly, will be able to fit through the slot in the stations. That they'll all be able to fit through the slot, but it doesn't necessarily mean there won't be certain ships that may be like there. That doesn't eliminate the possibility of multi-crew ships, and then also with Horizons, there are going to be like bases down on the planets and stuff.
So,
and actually the ability also to set up turrets on the ground.
Oh, that'll be cool.
And then do airstrikes from above, like missile turrets. You can put them on the ground that shoot out ships above, and the ships above can do airstrikes.
Right on.
Psalm missiles.
Yeah.
Surface to orbit missiles.
Yep. And like we were joking about like the system that Delgarno orbit, the planet that Delgarno orbits. Like we were talking about just layering the entire surface with
Psalm size.
Yeah, so that basically it'll just be one shiny Death Star. Yeah. Whatever.
I should probably go to sleep. I'm down to about 2 hours of nap time.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm turning in missions. That's my last objective for today.
Alright.
I just did
what?
to kill 3 pirates, and one of which required me to kill 6 pirates. I think them all up at the same time, so they all 6 pirate kills counted towards the missions.
So, can you put turrets and shit on like any planet, or is it just going to be select planets? Or is every planet going to be able to be landed on, or is it going to be like 1 in every 50 or some shit?
Well, no,
I'm thinking sustainable life planets.
Oh, okay.
No. What they said is that with this, at first, with the Horizons release, the first planetary landing that they're doing is airless planets only.
Okay.
Like it should be any airless planets, but airless planets only, and then stuff like Earth-like planets will be later on.
So this game's got a lot of shit planned for it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, they have a full 10-year plan, and it's thought that each year they do like a season of updates that'll be like at least 5, and plus they're not stopping with updating the whole main, space part of the game. They still plan on just updating that for everyone.
Yeah.
Like doing more. They have a lot more plans for that.
Yeah.
So
I'll be happy when
even
Star
the people
Citizen
who
finally
just got-
releases, man.
Even the people who just got Elite Dangerous and are not even getting Horizons are going to be seeing more like updates and more content releases, and some things that in which Horizons will end up causing improvements into the main game that people who don't have Horizons will still benefit from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you guys say you were doing missions? Somewhere?
I am.
I'm just doing the
in-
slave trading.
I'm in
I'm
HIP
doing-
2027 doing missions. I'm about to go to bed.
I go everywhere.
Kawarawana doing missions for Kamchadal's Major Limited, because that's the faction that we turned in Kamchadal's, and it's the one we're hoping to change to the Imperial Inquisition soon enough.
So you're doing like combat missions, or?
So it's just all kinds of missions for them. I'm doing mostly smuggling missions and killing pirates for them. Although I did just find a terminate, an assassination mission, which normally I don't take those, because normally that involves me gaining a bounty in whatever system it's asking. Because normally it's asking me to kill someone who's not wanted. But actually this one, reading the description, it looks like it says it's an escaped prisoner, so I think it's someone who probably will be wanted.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to take that one.
Do you want to wing up and go do some together? Because that's what I'm just about to do. Go out and do some combat missions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can come here. Just do come to this system and then do just Kamchadal's Major Limited missions, and then
Alright, so which one did you say you were? HIP. Wait, no, that was someone else.
No, I'm gonna type it because I don't like saying the system name.
I can just copy paste it in the search.
That.
Kawarawana.
Wow, you said that so easily.
I can feel the heat from here, man.
And also,
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
also, what's your in-game name? I'll add you to my friends
Engage.
list.
Me?
It's Blazer Jake, just like it is
yeah,
in
Blazer.
TeamSpeak.
Alright, sweet.
Jumping between tabs there, Jake.
Yeah, I was just checking on the,
The other one? Yeah.
yeah, I was seeing if that's up. I mean,
I caught you with a glimpse of my other monitor. I was like, ah.
There you go, I just sent you an invite. Deadline it should be.
Okay, hang on.
Lol, they're so troll. Those guys that were there last night, they're fucking. I swear they're all here. Like Commander DM guy. He was here last night, but yeah. Wow, there's a lot of players here. Someone in an Anaconda, 2 guys in Cobras, 1 guy in a Python.
Login request granted.
Dude, what the fuck? Stupid ass game keeps fucking switching tabs on me.
Does it?
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. And I have all my... Someone told me it had something to do with my graphics drivers, so I updated them. I tried rolling them back. It'll just randomly just switch. Like I alt-tabbed out of it. It's just like, dude, I did stop. And it's annoying because I can't fucking control it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Someone said it had something to do with graphics drivers, but I didn't have any luck fixing it. So, whatever. It's not that annoying. It takes like half a second to fix, but while I'm that half a second, I might be getting ready to land and slowing down, and then I can't control anything in game. So I just get kind of stuck. I usually run into shit when it happens. Bro, there's got to be a way to get the nose to turn quicker.
Twisting?
What?
Oh, you talking about the... Yeah, the They do that. It's kind of it's a restriction because of like G forces. You pass out if you just spun around quickly. It's better to roll and then pull back.
Yeah, that's usually what I end up doing. But if like I land facing the wrong way on accident, it's kind of a pain in the ass to do that.
Oh, I like how it tells you you're speeding, but you don't get like a speeding fine or anything.
I just found my target. He did.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Engines disengaged.
Engines disengaged. Let me see.
User in your channel timed out.
Okay, I just got 15,730 credits from that. Plus, I'm gonna get another 80,000 from the mission. Well, that's just from one guy. Oh, and he counted as a pirate as well, so that counts as one on my other thing, on my other mission. Because I also had a mission to kill 8 pirates in the same system, and apparently he counted as a pirate. So he counted as one.
Yeah, I'm so glad they've added, like, you know how they've added the mission target thing? Back when I used to do missions, they, like, didn't have that, so you just had to, like, you know, manually find the person, like, try and like, work out whether they were bounty hunters or whatever.
We know a Commander Aura. Whatever, he's Empire, it doesn't matter.
So you're getting missions from this system, are you?
Mm-hmm.
From Rainhold Point?
Oh no, that's where the missions are.